Welcome back, everybody. We're officially here for week 4 of the Pokemon Champions Draft League. The season is starting to heat up. The matchups are getting tougher, and this week we had another big set ahead of us. I'm not going to waste too much time because we've got a lot to get into today. So sit back, get comfortable, and let's see how week 4 played out. But first, let's take a look at what my opponent was bringing to the table. Looking at my opponent's team this week, there's definitely a lot that I have to respect. Mega Metagross immediately stands out as one of the biggest threats. It's incredibly strong, naturally bulky, and something I really don't want to give free turns to. They've also got Tyranitar bringing another huge offensive presence, while Annihilate can be extremely difficult to deal with if I get it going. And then there's Primarina, giving them a really strong special attacker that can put in a ton of pressure against my team as well. Overall, they've got threats coming from both sides of the attacking spectrum, so I definitely have to be careful with how I play throughout this matchup. With all that being said, let's get into the battles. Alright everyone, so this is week 4 in the draft league right now, and I'm going to be going against my opponent, Twisted, here. So, off the cuff, looks like they got Primarina, Metagross, Noivern, Maushold, Annihilate, and Tyranitar. So, pretty much good matchups all around. Personally, I feel like right now, Floette has a really good chance into this matchup. It's going to be my Mega Floette here. I feel like Scrafty can do some things too. But what I think I'm going to do here is I want to bring the Floette, right? I feel like Floette, Golden Go is perfect. And then in the background, we'll just bring these two guys, you know? I feel like we can kind of leave Scrafty at home and we'll adjust if we have a game 2. So we're going to go ahead and lean into it. Normally I would lead Vileplume Torkoal here, especially since my opponent doesn't have really many weather setters outside of Tyranitar. But I feel like keeping it in the back, we'll see what we can do. But I really have high hopes for Golden Go especially. I feel like Golden Go is going to be our GOAT here, especially against the likes of Metagross. So let's go ahead and hop into this one. I feel like Scrafty could have been good here too, but I kind of want to see what that Primarina is all about first, right? So let's go ahead and get our battle in. Here we go. Rickstar versus Twisted, the full-fledged trainer. Let's see what you got. Annihilate and Metagross. Okay. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. We gotta watch out for it though. So off the cuff, right? I feel like we got a good position right now. I mean, we got Torkoal, Vileplume in the back. He didn't bring Primarina, so that's kind of interesting. So let's see. I could probably just go for it, right? Light of Ruin. But at the same time, does Moonblast get the KO too? Right, let's just be a little ballsy, right? We'll go for Mega, Light of Ruin, and I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball into the Metagross, right? You just want to go ahead and punch forward, right? So let's see what my opponent goes for here. Surprised he didn't bring Maushold. That would have made it a little interesting. So Fairy Aura is gonna kick in. Oh, Annihilate gonna protect. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Annihilate gonna protect. So Metagross gonna, oh, the double protect. He wanted to see what I was about. I love a good scouting turn. Now, I thought that Light of Ruin's gonna scare the bejeebers out of him. I feel like he's gonna be scared of that Light of Ruin, right? So I feel like he may potentially switch in. But at the same time, he has no switch-ins, right? So now I feel like I could go for a, I'm just gonna go for a Moonblast onto the 8. And I'm gonna Shadow Ball the Metagross. Like at this point, just Shadow Ball the Metagross. He may Mega Evolve here though. But at the same time, like I said, if we can kind of soften up some things, I feel like Vileplume Torkoal can kind of clean the game up. So let's see what my opponent goes for here. Double protect. He's probably gonna Mega Iron Head. Annihilate. I mean, if Rage Fist is only Ghost type move, I feel like Golden Go is fine. Oh, here's the Primarina. Okay, so he wants to try to take advantage of the Fairy Aura. So there's Moonblast. Ooh, Roselia Berry. Okay. That would have been interesting to see how that would have done against Light of Ruin. Okay. There's the Rage Fist. Okay. Golden Go hangs in. There's Shadow Ball. Yeah, that Life Orb gonna hurt. That Life Orb's gonna hurt. Okay. So right here, I mean, Dazzling Gleam seems fine. Dazzling Gleam, Nasty Plots seem kind of cool, right? But at the same time, we just go for the Shadow Ball. I feel like the Dazzling Gleam has enough KO potential, especially with that Fear Aura boost. And now they're gonna get withdrawn. Okay, who's in? Metagross? Yo, okay. I could have went for it. I could have went for it. There's a Dazzling Gleam. It's a good, what, almost 30%? Oh man. Prim survives that? All right, so Golden Go goes down. So Floette has to brace for impact right here. Light Screen, okay. Okay, Light Screen's fair. Light Screen's fair. Like I said, this is a really good game one. You know, we're not doing anything too crazy. Yeah, all I did was reveal Mega Floette, but he hasn't really revealed his Mega Metagross yet. So that's still interesting. So yeah, we're going to bring Vileplume in. And mind you, Vileplume is Choice Scarf. Or not Choice Scarf, Focus Sash. Let it run. So I'm gonna protect the Floette. Well, at the same time, right? This seems solid. Bring in Torkoal. And I'm gonna Sleep Powder Metagross. Like, I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair. Floette's not really gonna do too much until Metagross is off the board. So there's a Drought. We're gonna be able to kick the Sand up or kick the Sun up. Okay, Mega Metagross. Okay. Does Vileplume deliver? Does Vileplume deliver? Bullet Punch, okay. Torkoal shrugs it off. Perfect. Vileplume gets the Sleep Powder. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what does Primarina go for here? So the Hyper Voice is going to be a water type attack. Keep in mind. So right here, I feel like we're safe for a Weather Ball and a Sludge Bomb. I feel like that's going to be really good right now. We got pretty much our fangs bared at both Metagross and Primarina here. Like, I feel like we're kind of in the money at the moment. Let me not get too cocky though. Yeah, I thought he would have brought Tyranitar. Let's see what he goes for. Because if he doesn't have Tyranitar, he doesn't really have a switch in. What does he have? He does have Tyranitar. Okay, okay. He does have Tyranitar. So there's a Sludge Bomb there. And keep in mind, after this Sandstorm turn, I am going to lose the Focus Sash on the Vileplume. That's going to be a Weather Ball Rock. That's not going to do too much. But at least we got rid of what we need to get rid of, right? Let's see what we got. So we got Metagross is back in. Metagross being back in is fine. It's fine. We'll see if we can't put Tyranitar to sleep. Because essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pin it, right? If I can get Vileplume Torkoal back in last turn, we pretty much win the game. Right, so we're going to go to bring Floette back out to threaten Tyranitar. Fear Aura is going to kick in. Metagross is sound asleep. And there's a sleep powder from Vileplume. So this is kind of what we wanted, right? This is what we wanted. Like I said, he has no switch-ins right now. And the thing is, too, he still has light screen, eternal light screen. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna light a ruin Tyranitar, and we gotta switch Torkoal back in. Just because it's gonna get rid of this Def boost Tyranitar's already getting, right? So this is kind of like a double or nothing play. It's close though, it's a close game, it's an intense first game. So here comes Drought. Metagross is gonna wake up here. There's a bullet punch into Floette. Floette holds on, perfect. There's Light of Ruin. Here we go, Barrier Aura boosted. Beautiful, so we drop the Tyranitar. So now, I ain't gonna lie, I do need Floette to go down here. Yep, perfect. So Floette goes down. Light screen's over. Let's see. All right, so we got Annihilate and Metagross. Let's see what we got. Now right here, I could go for Sleep Powder, but we don't know if he's Vital Spirit or not, right? So I feel like the best move to do, right? Because like he knows if he gets rid of us. Let's see. Maybe I can go for Leaf Storm. We'll try Leaf Storm Protect. Yep, so he's assuming I'm going to put him to sleep again, right? And I don't know if he's Vital Spirit, so hopefully Vileplume's Leaf Storm can kind of win this. Let's see. Come on, Vileplume. We need you. Beautiful. Beautiful. So Vileplume's Leaf Storm is enough. So as long as we have a turn of Sun left, I think we win this game. And we do. So now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to after you the Torkoal. I'm going to go ahead and hit Weather Ball. I thought this is the game-winning turn right here. Bullet Punch from Metagross is very powerful, but Floette kind of did what it needed to do. So I kind of know the adjustment I need to make for game 2. So there we go. We give the kind offer to Torkoal. Torkoal takes it, and we deliver that package to Metagross. Hot and ready. There we go. GG's. We take game 1. Very beautiful showcase from both sides of the field right now. Very good. Very good. So let's go ahead and move on to game 2. You know, we're gonna know if my opponent has Tyranitar early, right? We bring Scrafty in the back, and we bring Golden Go. I feel like that's fair. I thought this is gonna be a fair turn right here. Like I said, the Primarina, if we get Sun up, we kind of shut it down immediately. So I'm not too worried about the Primarina. So here we go. Okay, yeah, he doesn't even lead Tyranitar. So that's kind of good for us. That's kind of good for us. So we're going to know if he has it or not immediately. We're going to know if he has it or not. So like right now, I could easily go for Eruption shenanigans. I might. Because something's going to get popped, right? Something's going to get popped. And if he does have it, we bring in Scrafty. So we're going to go for the Eruption here. And I mean, if he's going to switch out, right? Maybe I can get a Sleep Powder off. I'm gonna Sleep Powder the ape. Okay, Metagross was drawn, okay. But at least we'll know if it's Vital Spirit or not, right? Poison Jab, okay. So he weakens it slightly. Not enough, though. Vital Spirit? Oh, he avoided it, okay. He avoids the attack. That's fair. So we know what he has now. So at this point, it's kind of like I can protect the turn here. Like I said, I kind of want to get this Annihilate to sleep. I feel like it's the only thing that's kind of threatening me at the moment. The Weather Ball Rock doesn't get a KO here. So yeah, we'll try the Sleep Powder. Like, I feel like any skilled trainer would bring the other move, the other ability. Defiant. Yep, okay, beautiful. So now what I'm gonna try to do here is I'm gonna have to do a quick pivot, right? What does Tyranitar go for though? Fire Punch, okay. Hey, respect. He understands that Vileplume is a menace. So Vileplume goes down. I'm not upset at it. I'm not upset. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring in Scrafty, right? But we can bring in Golden Go too, to be honest. We'll bring in Scrafty. I feel like Scrafty's fine. There's Defiant boost. So now it's like, what else is he gonna bring in, right? So we can go for the Eruption here. I feel like Eruption's gonna KO it. And I don't want to go for a knockoff on the Tyranitar, right? Because we know what he has. Mega and Knock. I'm gonna count on Annihilate being asleep this turn. Okay, he doesn't switch out, okay. Alright, good deal. Scrafty's in game. Let's go. Intimidate gonna kick in. Now, if this Annihilate wakes up, it's Jover. But I think we got it. Tyranitar gonna go for the Protect, that's fine. Stay asleep, Annihilate. Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Vileplume does good work. It's always a member I'm gonna have on my team. So there's the Eruption. Like I said, we went for Eruption because Weather Ball is now gonna be a rock move. Ooh, yo, it holds on. Sandstorm Chip. Okay. So yeah, this turn we're gonna have to do a double switch. We're gonna have to do a double switch. Because if this Annihilate wakes up, it's over. It's over. He may preserve his Annihilate too, which I don't mind because Scrafty can just kind of get back out here and do what it needs to do. Okay, Tyranitar was drawn. Okay, I doubt he does a double switch here. Okay, so Primarina wants to come in. That's fair. Scrafty's gonna come back. Okay, Golden Go, we need you. And I'm gonna Protect there. Do you stay asleep, Annihilate? Beautiful. So yeah, Annihilate goes down to Sand. That's so good. Those Defiant boosts would have been the end of us. Let's see what we can do here. Liquid Voice. I doubt he'll do a Dazzling Gleam here, so we can easily get Scrafty back in if we need to. Unless he predicts it, but I doubt it. Let's see. Like, we're fighting with Turbulence right now. No, there's Metagross. So maybe with the Metagross, he thinks I'm gonna bring Scrafty back in. But I know Clear Body's still active, right? So, I mean, Scrafty would be good to bring in because it's like Torkoal's pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? Torkoal's pretty much done right now. I'm gonna try the double Protect. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try it. Now I'm gonna try to get the Shadow Ball off onto Metagross. Metagross goes for Protect. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, we got the double Protect. Probably gonna be what? Hyper Wars? Light screen, okay. Definitely want that light screen up. So the sandstorm's over. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Scrafty in. Bring Scrafty in. And I want to go for the nasty plot, but it's not going to do us no good already. But maybe we just let Torkoal go down, right? Well, no. We'll bring Scrafty in. We'll bring Scrafty and we'll protect. I kind of wish I went for nasty plot, but essentially I just want to stop that liquid Aria. Okay, here we go. Now let's see what other moves you have besides Bullet Punch. He didn't reveal too much. Okay, Permarina gonna go for the protect. That's fair. That's fair. Earthquake. He's earthquaking. Okay. I don't think that's Tough Claws boosted, right? Yeah, it's not a contact move. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring in Torkoal. Damn, I feel like Make It Rain would have been good too, but it's just like, because he's definitely gonna have to go for like some type of fairy move here, right? So let's bring him back in. I feel like Shadow Ball into Metagross is like our best play right now. We could get a critical hit, who knows? So there we go, we got the sun back on the field. We're ready to go. Metagross gonna go for the protect. Okay, I could have went for the nasty plot. Yo, I could have went for the nasty. So did you go for Hyper Voice? Yep. Now he probably thinks I'm gonna bring Scrafty back in, right? And we know he has Tyranitar still. I'm gonna Earth Power here. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the nasty plot. It's like, I don't think Metagross can touch me too bad. Let's see. Unless he goes for Earthquake again, but let's see, let's see. Like I said, I really feel like we're gonna go to a game 3. Okay, Metagross is gone. Okay, that's huge. That's actually kind of huge right now. Now, what do you do, Primarina? Do you go for the Hyper Voice again? There's a nasty plot. Now that move is gonna be doing a little bit more damage here. Gold to Go holds in there. Okay, so now we're gonna go to bring Scrafty in. Now, it's like I want to get the knockout on Prim so bad. We got a turn of light screen left. The Tyranitar is obviously right. Right? Dude, I feel like Tyranitar is going to go for a protect, right? Like, I kind of see it. But he could go for Golden Go too. So we're going to just Drain Punch the T-Tar. I would get up another nasty. But we'll protect. We'll protect. I start getting back into a corner here. Yep, Tyranitar goes for knockoff. Nice, okay. Beautiful. There's Hyper Voice. Come on, Scrafty. Give us all the HP back. Beautiful. Beautiful, Scrafty. So Scrafty's back to full health. He's ready to play ball. He's ready to play ball. Like I said, the one thing we got to worry about now, we got to worry about that Mega Metagross. Light screen's off though. So it's like, what does Earthquake do to us? You see what I'm saying? What does Earthquake do to us? That's going to be the question. I can go for knockoff and Shadow Ball here. So far, Primarina's done Hyper Voice, Protect, and I forget the other move. But, oh, Light Screen. So he has to have Moonblast or something. We'll do knockoff, and we'll do make it rain at this point. There's the Earthquake. Oh, he's going in for friendly fire. He went for some friendly fire. Okay. Yeah, I think the fairy move's coming. I think we lost this one. From Marina and Citrus Berry range. Oh, that's so perfect. Hyper Voice. Okay. Let's see what the knock does. Okay, 50% or like 60%. That's fair. So yeah, definitely every game Tyranitar is coming, right? So we kind of know what to do from there. GG's to the opponent. My opponent looks like they're going to take game 2 flawlessly. We really fought tooth and nail. I feel like it was a little awkward for Scrafty, but now we do know now that Metagross's moves are going to be Bullet Punch and Earthquake. So that's going to be a GG's to my opponent, Twisted. Good job for taking game 2. But let's go ahead and hop into this game 3 and see what, happens there. All right, trainers, here we go into the final game 3. Me and my opponent are both 1-1. So whoever wins this match kind of gets to move forward. So I feel like we didn't get too much usage out of Scrafty too much, right? Like Scrafty is very powerful, sure, but I don't think we got any usage out of it. So right here, I kind of feel like Vileplume and Torkoal would be good again. It's just like, they're too good. They're too good, I feel. But we can also go Floette. Floette Instant doesn't seem bad here. Or Golden Go Instant. Because Instant, I feel like, stops the Metagross, right? So let's see. Let's do Instant, Floette. I want to say Vileplume Torkoal on the back, in my opinion. Yeah. Hey, we'll run it. We'll run it just like this. I feel like Scrafty didn't get what he needed off because, like I said, that clear body on Metagross is to not be underrated. It's such a good ability. But we'll go ahead and lean into this. At this point, I know Tyranitar is going to be there, so we got to make sure we do what we got to do here. So here we go. Let's see what the opponent goes with. Noivern and Maushold. Okay, they really switched it up. They really switched it up here. Noivern and Maushold. Crazy. Oh, he frisked us. Okay. So right here, it's like, I want to fake out the mouse, right? You fake out the mouse. You Mega Evolve. And you Dazzle and Gleam, I feel. But that's too obvious, right? Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll fake out mouse. We'll Mega. And we'll Dazzle. We'll Dazzle. Here we go. Let's play ball, everybody. It's just like, what variant of Maushold is this? Probably Follow Me. Fairy Aura is going to kick in. Maushold going to protect. Is Noivern protect too? Because this Noivern's wide open, huh? Yep, Noivern's going to protect too. So yeah, he wanted to stall out and see what I was going to do here. But that's fair though. That's so fair. Because like, Do we think he has Tyranitar? I doubt he's gonna get rid of his mouse hold, right? So it's like here, I want a parting shot. And I kind of want a Moonblast just for Noivern. Just single target Moonblast. Because Noivern's gonna have to get switched out. Ooh, if he brings in, oh man, if he brings in Metagross, I may be in trouble. Because it'll block parting shot. I think with Clear Body, yeah, with Clear Body it'll block it. It'll block it. So let's see what he goes for here. Here we go, here we go. Tyranitar switching would be cool too. Oh, Encore. Encore the fake out, okay. I get you. So there's the Moonblast. You're probably gonna be Focus Sash, huh? Oh, no Focus Sash on Noivern. Okay. Okay. Kinda odd. So right now he's gonna want to like, we're probably gonna see Metagross here, right? If we don't see Metagross here, he's in trouble. But that's like his only Mega. So Metagross or Tyranitar. I think we could take either. Annihilate, okay. So no Tyranitar? It's definitely Metagross in the back, right? I kind of want to bring Vileplume here. And at the same time, it's kind of like, I can Light of Ruin the mouse, but I want to hit the ape. Let's Light of Ruin. Just to put some complete pressure on the opponent. So we're going to bring Vileplume in. So they know I have Torkoal now. Okay, yeah. So even with the Follow Me, I think we're going to be able to blast through. There's Light of Ruin. Fairy Aura boosted. There we go. Ooh. Focus Sash Mouse. Okay. So we are going to take that 50% recoil. Poison Jab. Ooh. Floette goes down. Okay. So from this position, it's kind of like, I got Vileplume already out. I could just bring Torkoal in, right? Like I said, if he doesn't have it, we pretty much got him from here. Like I said, that's what kind of makes game 3 so interesting. You know, you kind of proved yourself on both sides. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to After You. Ooh, hold up, hold up. Does After You work on Follow Me? That's going to be interesting. Let's see. So he's probably gonna follow me, right? So we're gonna go for Sleep Powder and Eruption. I feel like that's the safest play. Like I said, if he went for that, we would have been done. Okay, he brings in Tyranitar. Okay. So no Mega, no Mega. Oh, Mega Tyranitar. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. It's Mega Tyranitar who's here. Do we get the Sleep Powder? We do. Beautiful. So the Eruption's still gonna sting a little bit, right? We don't get the extra firepower from the sun, but that's okay. So now I'm gonna Sleep Powder the T-Tar. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of want to go for the Eruption again, right? It just makes sense. It just makes sense right now. Annihilate for sleep. There's Sleep Powder, beautiful. So yeah, we're able to get the Sleep Powder off again. So we are gonna be able to take the Annihilate down here. Beautiful. There's the Eruption. So yeah, Annihilate goes down. Tyranitar's nice and sleep. So now what I think I want to try to do here is pretty much the mouse hold's gonna go down to the Sandstorm, right? So we kind of outplayed my opponent a little bit there. So I'm gonna bring in Incineroar from the Torkoal slot to keep the my hand down on the Tyranitar here. So let's see. I feel like Leaf Storm is fine. We're bringing Incin. Like I said, Torkoal still has some usage. So there we go. Got the Intimidate drop on the T-Tar. Oh, Mousehold with a Bite. I've been seeing Bite Mousehold lately. Like, what's that for? You know? Tyranitar gets a turn 1 wake up. Oh man, the turn 1 wake up is crazy. Okay, this makes it interesting. This makes it interesting. So no Mega Tyranitar, it seems. So what we're gonna do is we just go for the Sleep Powder again. I kind of want to go for Parting Shot. But at the same time, we got Fake Out, right? So Fake Out, Sleep Powder's the play. He's gonna go for the Protect, that's fair. Like I said, this is the Tyranitar on its last leg though. Not gonna lie though, I feel like we'll be fine, right? We bring Torkoal in and we just go for that Leaf Storm, right? Because if we remove the sand, that Spadef boost, it's gone. You know, it's gone. So there we go. We're just gonna lean into it, right? Take us to victory, Vileplume. Ooh, here comes a Mega. Yo, what a turn. What a turn. Yo, he flipped the script again. He flipped the script again. Right when I brought the Torkoal in too. Fire Punch. Nice, okay. Good deal. Good deal. This is the raid boss. This is the raid boss we've been waiting for. So now we're gonna bring in Incineroar, right? We're gonna get the secondary attack drop now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna protect this turn. That's gonna be okay. Man, so I guess we just go for the Parting Shot here. But at the same time, we just gotta go for the Fake Out because it's safe, right? So Fake Out Earth Power, that's gonna be our only play. And then we can Parting Shot Protect next turn. This is a turn of events. Okay, let's see. Because like, what does Tyranitar really have for us, right? So we're gonna Protect there, our Parting Shot there, and Protect here. Right, we really gotta play to our strengths. Okay, Tyranitar, it's your move. Knock off, perfect. All right, Incineroar, you know what to do. Let's put him down. How many turns of sand though do we have left? 2 turns. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Maybe we can get the burn here. We're gonna need the burn here for sure. There's knockoff. Come on. Give us the burn, Incin. We need it. Okay, no burn, that's fine. There's Earth Power. Decent little bit of damage there. Like I said, for this turn, we got 1 turn of Sandstorm left. We're gonna have to go for this, and we're gonna have to go for Protect again. Like, we really gotta keep our hand down on this Tyranitar, because once it starts moving, it's over. There we go. There's a knockoff, perfect. So yeah, it doesn't seem like he has anything to hit instant. You would have thought Rock Slide, you know? But Incineroar kind of shuts him down a little bit more. And then from here, I think we can kind of finish it up, right? Flare Blitz. And Earth Power. I think that kind of cleans the game up. My opponent could go for Protect, but even he knows there's no point. So there's a Flare Blitz. Do we get the burn, Incineroar? Can you give us some aura? Do we get the burn, please? Come on, Incin. Oh, man. So, yeah, we're going to go and finish it up with Torkoal. Like I said, that was an intense Game 3. That was an intense Game 3. All the way from me switching in Torkoal and him immediately Mega Evolving to shut down the sun that just came out. It was a spectacular showcase. But I hope you guys enjoyed this draft match. I hope you guys come back next week to see this journey continue. We're going to take it from there to victory, representing AOS Control Esports like we do. GG's to my opponent, and good game.